Yeah, so no, Mumbo isn't here. We don't need to talk about super hot reasons. Okay. Maybe there'll be a super hot reason for grand finals. Okay, we will start game number 1 in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Boom, boom. Start the race. There's the card. And now we wait. Looks like Steve ended up a little bit ahead there. Oh, no. They're good. All right. So we got a pretty heated match today, Emo. We got Steve versus iCup. Both of them played pretty well in the semifinals. Took it to game 3 in both matches. But just unfortunately fell to both Go-Go and Nade in game 3. So
yeah,
we'll see if this one goes to game 3. Yeah. Both of them looking just about synced, entering the Klungo tunnel for the first time. Let's take a look at the card. We've got all notes in GI shot out in column 1. So 3 rows will be taken away from... Oh, no, only 2 rows taken away. And iCup has already chosen BLTR.
Holy cow, I haven't even got that far in my scanning yet. Let's see. So Shack Pack, we know late moves are really good this patch, except for Sack Pack. That one still kind of sucks. But all the moves in like the 600s are pretty good. Synergizes well with all notes in JRL.
Yeah, he's just got a couple move goals. He's got to get Mountain CP is the T-Rex. That one's pretty easy as well. And then he's just got Minjos. And he's already going to JRL, CCL, and HFP. So, yeah, looks like a pretty decent row for 13 Minjos. Not bad. Let's see if there's something else on the card that could be better.
Yeah, nothing's sticking out to me, really.
Column 5 could be a decent row. 2 Jiggies in 7 levels each with Toxic Waste Jiggies. Not bad. 16 HCs. Still need to hatch the eggs, but nothing too far out of the way.
Yeah, CCL eggs are pretty fast.
You also have the opportunity to get Roar Cage and Dippy as your TDL Jiggies. Because you will have Talent Torpedo and you're going to CCL.
That's true. It's very true.
So, I don't know. We'll see what they end up picking. I do like column 5. It's not bad. I do think iCup's chosen a pretty good row. We do know that Shack Pack is, it's been very popular this patch. People have been picking it a lot. And it has won a lot. So, we'll see what Steve ends up picking. I know Steve likes to take his time looking at the rows. iCup usually, he sees a row, he's like, yeah, I'm going for it. iCup, I think, does that because I don't think iCup likes losing the 3.5 seconds to going into the puzzle first.
Yeah, I think he prefers picking his row really quickly, and then that gives him more time to route, like during all the prologue cutscenes.
Yeah. Okay, so Steve has chosen column 5.
Hey, look at that. All right, this should be good. I definitely think these are the 2 best rows on the card. Nothing else is really sticking out to me. I didn't even see column 5 at first, honestly.
Hey, Astro Bleem, no worries, my dude. We've got this match tonight, this afternoon, best of 3, and then we've got a best of 5 this Friday night, starting at 6 o'clock Central. So definitely don't miss those matches. Because that'll be it for Bingo for about a year. Unless somebody else hosts a tournament. That could happen, but we will see.
I think the community at large is going to need a bit of a bingo break after this one.
Yep.
There's some people who've definitely been grinding out hundreds.
Yep. All right, well, because both of them managed to pick their row before getting to Wooded Hollow, they are both going to go ahead and take the 3.5 second time save, jump up into Plateau. Steve having a little bit of trouble with Plateau early. And iCup looking like he's going to avoid Fuel Depot, even though he needs 640. Hey, Zenernicus, yeah, we did say we liked Steve's row. We like both of these rows.
So that's telling me he's not going to DCW, which makes sense because he does need all notes in JRL, so he's going to be down there getting Talon Torpedo anyway.
And it looks like Steve might not DCW either. He's also grabbing these notes. But Steve also just might want these notes for Shack Pack.
Steve needs
Oh, wait,
DCW.
Steve doesn't need Shack Pack. Yeah, I agree. Steve does need a DCW.
I absolutely hate opening the door to Toxic Waste.
Yeah, same. It's definitely a mess. Maybe he will anyways. He just wanted the notes for Hatch or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Ugh, he's not starting there, though.
iCup, what are you doing, man? There we go.
iCup turning around to try to get for shoe jump. He's really jumping into the everything that could slow him down.
My man is struggling. He did say he just woke up like 20 minutes ago.
Okay, well, he went for a YOLO jump there with the shoes, and yeah, it wasn't even close.
Yeah, Steve's skipping DCW, so I guess he's going to open the door.
Steve could do Detonator last and save and quit.
There's an option.
Because he did get Build Drill.
I never liked saving quitting out of GGM in the GGM early route, though, because then you still have to come back to Plateau for Fire Eggs. You have to cross it to get to the silo.
Yeah.
It's just a bit awkward.
It is awkward. It is awkward, but it's also the same as saving quitting as Mumbo, and we've seen that happen, so...
Right.
It's been done in this patch. It's not the best. iCup already out of GGM. He had nothing to grab in there, just notes. Steve opting, looks like he's going to go ahead and come down here for Gen Cavern and Power Hut.
I like this over the two water ones for Jiggies and GGM. Flooded Caverns is so slow.
Yeah, I just thought maybe he could have avoided this. He could have avoided this altogether if he did like small waterfall with the detonator after DCW and then like Dilberta or something.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I mean, in the long run, this isn't like terrible. Especially if he's deciding that he's not going to DCW. I don't know why he would choose that, but...
Yeah,
because you got to think about like all the movement you have to do to actually load, you know, get inside Toxic Waste. He just death warped. He didn't even want Power Hut.
Maybe he is doing Detonator?
Yep, he is. He is. Okay, good. This is good.
He is ending on it, so he's gonna... I would have done this first, because then if you're getting that Jiggy, that lets you pretty cleanly get the green pile notes.
Yeah. I guess he traded doing all that first for de-transforming.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously now he's going to have the save and quick cutscene, but yeah. This is fine in the long run. I do think if he was going to turn into the detonator, if he knew that, I think he should have done Dilberta. I think that's probably a little bit faster. Because we do that in the old... We do that in the old any percent. Well, not getting the prison compound jiggies necessarily, but just getting in there and then leaving MT back through prison compound. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that still is pretty slow.
Yeah, if you're getting small waterfall, two Jiggies and GGM can be pretty awkward because you have those two pairs which are the clear 4 fastest, but like you want to get them together. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so what's the level he's gonna skip? JRL probably, right?
It's got to be JRL.
I think Steve's a little too far to the right here.
I don't know because you could do See Me Pig Pool, and I think that's pretty viable. Because he's going down there for Talon Torpedo. He needs it.
True.
Goodness. What do you skip? HFP.
Could skip HFP and not go to Fireside. Or he could also skip CCL if he wanted to. Avoid going into Cheese Wedge.
I think skipping HFP is probably the play.
Yeah,
Depending on
you're
how your money
probably
comes
right.
work out, you could skip the level entirely.
Well, ideally, he's already going to have his 6 Cheetos by the time he goes in there.
Mm-hmm.
Although, he did skip water storage. Steve's not going to be able to... Does he know? Or wait, can you still do the cutscene?
You can blow it up. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it doesn't cost health.
What's below the runners' names? The rows that they have chosen on their bingo card. Steve went with column 5. iCup went with bottom left, top right. Today I learned you can do detonator charges with 1 HP.
Yep, as long as you're lighting a fuse, you can do it on 1 health.
Okay, so Steve does have his 2 Jiggies in GGM. iCup again just running through for notes. He doesn't need anything in these early levels besides notes. Literally nothing.
Yeah, it's going to be a super quick early game from iCup.
So I'm curious if iCup will get Pack Whack. Because getting to Icicle Grotto as Banjo can be kind of annoying if you don't have Pack Whack. Because you can't climb that slope by pool.
Oh, right. Yeah, you'd have to, like, warp down, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can always take Solo K to upper ice and then just warp, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he could
thanks
just...
for the good luck, Mumbo.
He could just enter Stockade and just shoot the Minjos and Ernicus. That's what most runners do.
I think Pack Whack would be worth it.
Yep. I'd agree. Oh, to also kill the Grotto Minjo. Will he come all the way back out of that tunnel to kill the Grotto Minjo? As Soa Banjo.
There might be an argument for doing Glide Jump then, to tag the Grotto Warp, and then take Solo Banjo there.
Yeah, possibly.
Because yeah, then you walk down Grotto and the Minjo's right there.
Thank you, Mumbo, for the good luck to the runners and the commentators. Most appreciated.
So how many honeycombs does Steve? He has 2, right? He skipped train station?
He's got 3. He's got the 1 under Honeybee and
right.
the 2 that he got in GGM. The worst performing goal on the current patch is all Cheetos and GGM.
Really?
Well, luckily nobody saw that. Nobody took that goal today. Because I don't think it was on the card.
So far.
Alright, iCup entering Witchy World as Steve starts his empty puzzle. Steve had quite a bit to do in GGM. Let's see, is iCup going to do front to hive to split up? Yep.
Yeah, probably.
We have seen runners go clockwise, but this makes sense too. Oh no! iCup's not getting Pack Whack!
Oh, he's not.
So maybe he is going to do what you said. He's going to get Grotto.
He's not going to get the...
Oh, he's not even getting
either.
the Minjo and Stockade? iCup!
My guy! Oh no!
Yikes, that is like one of the freest Minjos too.
That's rough.
Or maybe he's going to go back now that he remembers Split Up.
Yeah, he might have...
He might have been like, whoops, I have to get Split Up.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully
Okay,
he's going
crisis
back.
averted.
Okay, he's going back.
All right, we're good.
Yeah, he wanted pack whack. Okay. This is what I thought was going to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, guys, you gotta, if you go counterclockwise, you gotta go hive to split up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're getting baited. Yeah. But see, the clockwise, oh, maybe he's not getting pack whack. He's just coming back from the Minjo.
Why not just...
I don't know, but that's one.
Shoot it then.
That's one. I don't know why not just shoot it then. I guess he just straight up forgot. Where's my notepad? Where's my notepad? There it is. Okay. So I cup one Minjo.
The only thing you'd really want pack whack for is depending on how you decide to get solo banjo to icicle grotto, because you could pack whack climb up the slope, like right by the split up pad, by lava pool, and then just drop solo banjo down and walk up, because it's the first one when you're coming up, the first little thing. Inlet, I guess.
Yeah, the idea was you get pack whack to save yourself like a couple of like having to get the warp pads, but yeah, I don't know if that's incredibly worth it. I just was offering it as an idea.
Yeah, the other idea is take solo K, do glide jump to get the icicle grotto warp, and then banjo can get the Minjo that's right there on his way down. Well,
but you would still need pack whack.
Oh shit! That's
Banjo
true.
has no other way of attacking besides pack whack. So, but if you're going in there as solo K, yeah, you just kill it as solo K.
Yeah. Steve, my guy with the first person.
Okay, iCup is completely done. He is heading to cliff top at 1645. Pretty good early game card.
Gotta love the absolutely nothing early games.
Yeah. Morning, Bex.
Morning, Bex.
No, iCup got Star Spinner. That was the last thing he did.
Yeah, he dipped in there and got it.
He did the star shot. He is up to 2. No, it was after the notes. He did everything afterwards.
All right, Steve did not get top of temple.
Yeah,
yet.
he'll get it after the Death Warp, I think. Because I think he wants to grab that and Relic CP and then Beak Bomb out.
Oh, yeah, good call. Because he already got Bovina.
Yep. So again, we do think Steve is going to skip HFP, you think?
I think so. Because JRL, he's going down for Talon Torpedo, so it's really just what is your second Jiggy, and I think there's an argument for Pigpool because he's DCWing the Toxic Waste. He's already hitting the switch, that's...
But then he has to go into HFP!
Oh, shit.
But, I mean, he barely has to go in HFP. It's right there.
Yeah, he could, end on HFP and just... I don't know, because then...
Yeah, he could end on... No, you're right. He could end on pressing that switch, and he gets the Jiggy to his inventory automatically.
Yeah, and then he doesn't have to recombine or walk back.
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility.
It's not really a super fast way to get Banjo back up there because he can't die.
Yeah, my only worry is that HFP does have fast honeycombs. So I don't know what he's thinking necessarily. Okay, he gets the Jiggy. Oh yeah, he's looking for the CP. This is an awkward angle for the Beak Bomb though. Okay, good. He got the ricochet off the door, but he missed it again. No, he lands. No. Not what you want to see. Hey, Footy, morning.
The argument for TDL is because he needs Hatch, Roar Cage is in his way, and then you could...
And then you can do Dippy. Yeah.
It's still a pretty long cutscene, but because it's just one Jiggy.
That was my argument, Zenernicus, is that he skips JRL. Even though he's going down there for Talon Torpedo, the second Jiggy, I think, is just too out of the way. But I do like the idea of ending on Pigpool. Hey, Schwanster.
The The thing with HFP is he has no reason to be an icy side.
True.
There's the only honeycomb and icy side is
Well, Volcano.
yeah,
which isn't really icy side, yeah.
So what second Jiggy are you getting in HFP? Because there's
Wow.
Volcano, I guess.
You're probably getting
or Ice Wall.
Well, yeah, I think you still do Slit Clip and like Ice Wall or something, or even Ice Wall and Ice Train if you're feeling frisky.
Secret Humor Pigpool Jiggy.
I really, I am a big fan of Pigpool. I've always tried to put it in. I've always tried to put it in routes because yeah, people do sleep on it, and it's actually a pretty good Jiggy. It can be a pretty good Jiggy. Let me say that.
Was it iCup who should have done Pigpool like 1,000% against GoGo and didn't?
Yes.
I think someone pretty recently.
No, yeah, it was. Yeah, I got it literally in the last match of iCup versus GoGo. He should have done Pigpool and didn't do it. Steve!
Grab the ladder.
God! Let's get on the ladder.
Man's on the struggle bus.
Yeah, Van Meta is dead. Welcome to Pigpool. Van Meta is actually dead. People have actually realized that turning into the van fucking blows.
Yeah, pretty terrible.
I miss the van. Bring back Van.
No. Van can stay dead. Transformations suck. Alright, does iCup go to Ancient Swimming Baths?
Yes.
I think he should.
iCup should do as much to avoid going to GI as possible. Or going inside GI as possible.
Yeah, because you want that one dude and probably the treble.
Well, you definitely want the one above Quagmire.
Not.
Well.
So what, if you're iCup, you're skipping 5 Minjos. Usually how I think of 13 Minjos. You're skipping 2 in GI for sure, because you have no reason to be in the building.
You're skipping Cauldron Keep.
Yeah, you're probably skipping Cauldron Keep. Definitely skipping Cauldron Keep. That's 3.
Oh man, so iCup went out of his way to grab Blubble notes.
He has all notes in JRL.
Oh, that's right, he does. Okay.
I believe he just completed.
Yeah, he did, I think. I forgot he had all notes in JRL. Keck W.
So then you need to skip 2 more. So he's skipping Swimming Baths and UFO, which means he's got to go into the mini games in CCL.
Yeah. I definitely would have done. I think I definitely would have done Ancient over Pot of Gold.
He's already going to be solo K, so it's not god awful, but yeah, I definitely would have done Swimming Baths over at least Pot of Gold. Probably still skip UFO is fine.
That is 3.
Yes.
Steve, Condi special for a honeycomb. Okay, so iCup will be going to Pine Grove. He's got to do Klungo 2. Steve up to 6 honeycombs. Not bad through 3 levels. Although that means he didn't grab... He only got Bovino, right? I guess empty honeys are kind of out of the way unless you come back.
Yeah, he'll come back for the 1 for sure. That one's worth it like every time in at least 16.
iCup did crunch, GoGo did crunch the numbers on that one. He did say coming back with a clockwork is 100% worth it most of the time.
Yeah, it's like anytime you take a silo, you just go to Wooded Hollow instead, pop in, shoot a clockwork, and pop right out.
Oh yeah, I was like, why isn't Steve DCW? But I forgot he literally can't yet. He has to go to JRL first.
Yeah, so this is where we'll find out what Steve's thinking for his jiggies.
iCup at Klungo 2 at 24 minutes. Pretty crazy.
Pretty nuts. But he's got like all his long stuff left.
Yep.
Mountain Cheeto's T-Rex is deceptively long. It's not horrible.
Well, Steve essentially has 3 globals. So Steve's been doing stuff in every level. Yeah, it's... God bless America. I'm not even going to mention it.
As me! I couldn't help myself, I'm sorry. Seven Jiggies in 2 levels honestly wouldn't be terrible. Because, I mean, we already have 13 between MT and GGM.
Yeah. Well, if 7 and 2 would be terrible in that one of them can't be MT. You're basically, well, I just mean, because one of them is MT, so one of them can't be MT.
Oh, yeah.
So you're basically, I mean, it's like basically 7 Jiggies in MT and GGM. There's no other reason you would pick 7 in any other level.
Yeah. That's 4 ninjas for ICUP, by the way. He shot the...
Thank you. He did shoot the
Wasteland one.
Yep. I got it. All right, so ICUP's going to have to make a trek over to Wumba and get the small T-Rex. And he's going to have to take a page out of Condi's book and learn how to roar.
Does he need to learn how to roar for the doors?
Yeah. There's no other way to open the doors unless you roar.
I couldn't remember if you had to roar them open or if they just opened if you were the T-Rex.
Yeah. I don't think we've had somebody learn to roar in this tournament yet.
For sure. There's only 2 goals that require it.
All right, he's coming back inside.
Why did my computer just fall asleep? Hello? Sir? There we go.
Nice shot. Found the red
Literally
ninja.
watching the video.
I kept looking good on notes. Steve's heading down for Talent Torpedo.
Oh, duh. He's got to learn Hatch.
He's got to get Talent Torpedo for... It's like, oh, you were asking where ICUP was going? Yeah, ICUP needs Hatch. It looks like ICUP's going to get Hatch and then Death Warp and Recombine and then go to Wumba. Oh, no!
Oh!
Oh, he tried to cut that corner and just jumped a little too low. Oh, baby. ICUP's going to take the Styrac path to Wumba. I think.
Yeah?
I think that's why you grabbed the Globo right there.
Did anyone time the secret tunnel versus the Styrac path?
No.
I remember we had a
we did have a big discussion last time. And nobody timed it.
I don't think we got a conclusion. Pretty sure secret tunnel's the way.
Okay, Steve did get the See Me Fish Jiggy, so he is thinking JRL Jiggies. So what is his number 2 going to be?
It's got to be Pigpool. He's pressing the button.
Oh,
he forgot
no! He forgot Town Center.
Oh, that's rough. Time to go die to the fire.
No, you got to go die to... Well, I guess you could do eels. You could die to eels.
Oh, yeah.
If they let you touch them.
Naturally.
Just die to the fire above the water. Oh, no. He's really climbing all the way up here.
This isn't horrible, because jumping out of the water into the fire is pretty obnoxious. And then you get the drowning animation.
Yeah.
Probably pretty close.
All right, I think I got learned Hatch while we were watching Steve suffer there.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, Steve's not taking Styrac path. He's taking Mini Terry path.
ICUP definitively taking the slowest way.
Yes.
Well, he was by the split up pad, so maybe not.
Oh, Steve trying to be cheeky.
That's so hard.
Yeah, I find that that's really hard, especially if you're trying to save your flutter. Yeah. That time he goes ahead and wastes the flutter.
Steve's gonna grab this honeycomb and then drop down and hit the button.
Yes.
Do his DCW.
Yeah, I like this.
First T-Rex of the tournament.
Baby.
Love to see it.
Baby T. He's running over to the Bargosaurus. It's done.
Wow.
Yeah, real quick.
Nice Bargosaurus placement.
Yep.
What a nice guy.
That is the fastest one to get. Little roar. Walking through. Grab this CP and we'll save and quit. Poggers.
God, the number of times in my head I've gone, Steve the Minjo. Realize it's not his goal.
Yeah.
All right, I kept making pretty good time.
Yeah. He's already got Hatch. He's got 5 Minjos. And really, he's just got to get Notes and Minjos, and that's it.
Yeah.
Definitely think his row is the best one on the card. I just think Steve has a little too much to do. Although Steve is going to be DCWing now. So he will be to GI before ICUP.
And that'll already be his 4th level.
Or wait, will he be there? Looks like ICUP's going there now. Looks like Steve will be the first one.
Headshot.
All right, there's number 6. And nice. That was nice, Steve.
Right. Single air toxic waste.
Single air.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, come out of C up. Nope, this is not gonna work. Oh, maybe it will now. I don't know.
Nope.
Yikes. You need to do 1 kick away. Stop moving. Now go into C up. There we go.
There you go.
Good.
Jiggy rotation was nice. All right, ICUP already out of
Did ICUP kill the one on the side? I'm assuming that's the only thing he did. Is that what he did? Okay, so he's up to 7.
Yeah, Trouble Clef and then the one on the side.
Okay. Back to CCL he goes. So yeah, he has to get all 3 in HFP and all 3 in CCL.
Mm-hmm.
To make 13. So yeah, not a bad route. He will have to go to all the mini games like you said, but I think he's way ahead of Steve at this point.
He's got to do ice train shot too. That's kind of
Oh my god, especially because Steve has to open the door to get out.
Where's he cheated?
He's going to Lago. I don't think this is worth.
Nah. I would have gone to train station, honestly.
Yeah, so Steve has his jiggies in 4 of the 7 levels now.
Yeah, and he's got the 1 in JRL.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he's not doing too bad.
I know, but he's got to open the door to leave. That is such a feels bad.
I would have got the train station honeycomb instead of Lago. That's just me, though. Don't get baited, iCup. Nice.
He's going to go red first for Minjos. He only has 1 health, though.
A little spooky.
He's got to hope for a Minjo to drop health or something.
Oh, yeah, because he's got to do the pot of gold thing.
There you go!
Wow.
Oh, he should have grabbed it. Because he's
I
got
wonder
to...
if he's just going to do the strat where you do it with 1 health.
What is the strat where you do it with 1 health?
You just land
He's
on
beak
the
bomb
top, like
straight
right
into the
outside
hole?
the entrance.
Oh, okay.
And then slide in.
God, this road just seems crazy fast. Like, iCup, it's 35 minutes, and iCup is, like, nearing his goals.
Right.
Maybe he
Nice
does
button.
trash can first, death warps, does blue side, and then goes to pot of gold?
Maybe. Ooh,
No. Did kill it. He's up to 9.
that almost didn't kill. It was very close.
Steve just now entering Wasteland. Where is iCup going? Oh, he wants notes. For
Wants
Shack
notes,
Pack, yeah, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
Nate, that's
pretty
what we
insane.
said.
That was an interesting fall.
He was like thinking pot of gold, but then he wanted to go blue side for the egg.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Yo, can you jump from here to the button? That would be so sick. I think you can.
You might be able to with a crouch jump.
Oh, I want to see him go for this.
He's going for it. He didn't crouch jump though. Oh! Oh!
Oh, man.
You definitely can though. He gets
That
the
was so
backup.
close.
He gets the backup. Yes, I would agree now that TDL seems like the route to skip, even though he needed hatch. Oh my god.
You think Dippy's slower than Pigpool and 2 in HFP?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. God. iCup is going into his final level at 38 minutes.
What does he need? He's at like 580? No,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
He just needs...
He needs
Like
all
60
three
notes?
Minjos and some notes. Right. Well, he's got the 20.
Holy
He's got the
cow.
20 around HFP, too. Yeah, there's 3 Minjos in HFP. He has to get all 3. He's at 10.
That's Icicle Grotto Coliseum and Ice Train.
Yes. Yeah, so he's going to have to get Grotto one way or the other. Probably does what you said earlier. Solo K, glide jump to Grotto warp pad. Which allowed him to skip pack whack.
Oh, he's at 570.
So he needs 50. Not bad.
Yeah, so he needs...
He's going to
Yeah,
do
so
glide jump for 20.
Yeah.
And there's 20 on the way to Shack Pack, so he just needs 10 somewhere else.
Oh, he's just doing solo K now. Okay. Okay. I see you.
I guess this is fine. Oh, he's just for this. He'll recombine immediately after this.
Yeah. This is cool.
Steve on his way to hatch. He did skip Roar Cage, Jiggy.
Interesting.
I cup up to 11.
This is like a 45 if ICUP gets a good ice
Okay,
cream.
so Steve should be on his way to CCL.
Is ICUP gonna do the Hundo strat? Yeah. But no, never mind. He's gonna skip those 10 notes.
Yeah, he just one of those 10. He gets 20 upper fire, 20 glide jump, and he's done.
Yep.
I like this route. Yeah, Steve will technically be done after CCL and HFP, but yeah, ICUP's already in HFP, so it's definitely over. This is an absolutely nutty row. Nice glide jump. That looked really good.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
Steve looking
All
for
right,
dirt patches. Feathers.
Oh, he's got the picture up. He's looking for it.
Bean.
Nice bean. Wait, does he?
Eggos.
Oh, he doesn't have the picture up. No.
There we go. We got it. I got hit the warp! Oh my god. He's going for Ice Train. I wouldn't have gone this way though.
Oh yeah, he's gonna tag.
He's gonna tag upper ice for Banjo, but he should have just tagged Grotto.
I don't hate this.
I would have tagged Grotto, warped back to upper fire, and then gone. Gone down to Ice Train. Jesus. ICAP has the opportunity to get a fucking sick time. What is patch world record?
Isn't it like a 42?
Oh, is it a 42? Okay, never mind then. Still a nasty. On N64, it's a 43. Okay.
Inga stats.
ICAP is going to try to do Igloo Shot as solo K without Chili Willy.
Oh, it's a 40? I thought 41 in my head. I was like, nah, I don't think it's that good.
ICAP getting it instantly. What the?
Insane. Holy cow. My man came ready to play.
Okay, there was 13 Minjos. Holy cow. Okay, well, he just grabs the 10 by 10 by Shack Pack, takes Banjo up there, and he's done.
Yep, nice run, nice row.
Jesus Christ. Is this a 45? Could this be a 45? I think it could. I don't know how long it'll take B to get there from upper ice.
I think it's 100% a 45. I think 44 is too.
Yeah, I don't think 44 is happening, but
it's absolutely a 45.
Jesus,
nice
a 45. Steve's gonna think I cut played on Xbox.
Oh my god. That row is absolutely crazy. Steve's not even playing that bad is the worst part of this.
I know, like Steve's actually having like a decent row. He routed just fine.
The row's so good is that all your goals are in the Minjo levels.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, well, time is coming up. This is like a mid 45. Absolutely disgusting. Steve is going to be like, what the fuck?
And like hatch all eggs in CCL, you're already going all around the level for the eggs. So you're by the Minjo.
Time.
You just gotta open the mini.
45-22. First match of the freaking bronze. Oh my god. GG's. Let's bring him in.
Bless.
All right, GG's.
GG.
Holy freaking crap.
What the hell is that row?
What?
I'm nuts. That's all I can say. I'm nuts.
Poor guy.
Steve, you weren't even routing terribly. Like, you were having a really good bingo, but oh my god, iCup's row is just so busted.
Wait, what did you do? Holy shit.
iCup did BLTR, yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about BLTR.
So much synergy.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do the Icicle Grotto with Stack Pack. I know you have to, like, pack whack jump up the slope, but I don't know how to do that. That's why I didn't pick it.
You don't have to, because what iCup did was he tagged upper Icy Side Warp as Kazooie while he was running around for Minjos.
Okay.
And then you can just walk Banjo up.
Yeah, iCup, you could have hit the Grotto Warp.
Yeah, I probably should.
We're like, where's the Grotto Warp? We came in from the top.
Yeah. I even thought about that too, but that was like 20 minutes ago, and then I was like, oh my god, this thing is insane, I gotta go. And then I just left my brain. Munga bunga brain.
Man, that JRL hurt so much.
Yeah, not having Town Center Warp, that was a ripper for sure.
Yep. At that point, I was like, yeah, game free.
All right, well, we will take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back for game 2. Stick around.
Alright, you're a beat.
Where else do I need to put this? Whew. Crazy, crazy.
Oh shit, that's right. I still gotta sign up for the 1545. Glad I checked Twitter.
Flashback to when Brad said, I can't wait to commentate these matches and only casted one. We'll get Brad to join us for grand finals and we'll have the first ever bingo quadcast.
Oh, baby.
That'd be hot. Hot commentary.
10 out of 10.
Okay, you guys back ready to go?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Seed is posted 482619.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. I think you guys are both still relatively synced, so I think we're good. All right. We will start game number 2, potentially the final game of the series. Voice crack included.
Well, SHM reached puberty in this race. Find out.
You'll love to see it.
Okay. God damn it. That's going to be the highlight videos. I just fucking know it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll start game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Bye, you
Good
too.
luck.
Bye.
There's the card. Oh, no, it's a GI shot again.
Again. God bless. Mr. Bond's got an agenda today.
Woo. All right. Hatch 7 in the middle. Oop, we had a little bit of a stutter there from Steve's stream.
Hatch 7 is certainly a goal to have in the middle.
Okay, let's take a look here. We've got Learn Glide. That's kind of the long move goal that I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
We do have Hatch 7 eggs with Pig Pool.
Oh, for CCL synergy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and it's with Ice Wall Jiggy. BLTR might be the play on this again.
I don't know, 16 honeycombs doesn't appeal to me in this row.
Nate has pointed out column 2 as well.
That's what I was looking at. What black gingers are problems? Fire escape.
Fire escape, lava pool.
Yeah, having to do Shack Pack skip for lava pools, kind of ass.
That's about it, though. A lot of the black ones are in Isle of Hags. It's just coming back to Clifftop with Clockworks.
Right, it's like the 2 on Icy side right there.
All right, well, I got chose column 2.
For the 2 in HFP.
I still think I really like BLTR.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Nate. Is like if fire escape's the worst one, you're going to the roof, so it's right there. You just drop to it.
Oh yeah, I guess because
That
you're
kinda
getting all
nullifies-
works. Yeah,
Nullifies the garbage of it.
it just means he'll come back to HFP.
I do kind of like column 2. What would your 3 levels be? MT.
MTGGM and probably HFP. Probably HFP, I think. You do Slit Clip, Fish, Shot, and Volcano.
Right. Right.
Because otherwise,
I think
if you
it
go to
gets you in trouble.
CCL, you do... What would CCL be? Minji, Cheese, Super Stash, BB, Eyeball, and Castle?
yeah.
That's not bad either. In fact, it might
Yeah.
even be better than HFP, but you are going to HFP for Lava Pool. Machago, they cannot do column 4 because one of the notes has been shot out. iCup changed! iCup changed to row 1.
Row 1? No, I dismissed that immediately. What? So Canary...
Maybe he sees the Canary Mary synergy with the Jiggies. And he's gonna get 5 in JRL with the Cheeto pages. Because he's gonna get Smugglers and Pano. And See Me. And then he just sticks in 2 others. He's gotta hatch eggs. He gets Tip Top. Oh my god, row 1 actually is kinda nuts.
Yeah, because hatch 5 eggs, you don't have to kill Terry. Or fight Terry, rather. You don't kill him.
And then where does he go for, or what does he get for the 5th JRL Jiggy? He gets Pano, Smugglers, Tip Top, See Me.
Bacon? You can't do UFO.
Yeah, you can't do UFO. Is he actually doing Pig Pool? I don't like Pig Pool for this row, though.
You're not. Oh, you are going to CCL.
What if he does Mary? Is
Nah, that's
Mary,
so
like,
away.
really bad? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you do Pig Pool. It's basically... Ugh. Goodness, I don't know. It's hitting the button in the George cutscene versus doing Bacon and hitting the... Oh, but you'd have to learn Sub Aqua. Yeah, it's Pig Pool. Has Steve chosen?
No.
Interesting. He's in GGM already.
Oh, wait. Maybe he has. Yes, he has. They both... Oh, he chose column 1.
Column 1. Let's see.
Oh, it does have the Canary Mary synergy.
Ooh, it does. It does. All warp pads in Witchy World is the return of the van? EMP the Crushers is a bit kind of on its own. It does put you in GI to get Honeycomb.
Steve,
That's pretty nice.
what
Come on,
is he
Steve.
doing? Or did his shoes run out?
I think his shoes ran out, yeah.
Is this Steve's death to 16 honeycombs day? Like Steve will
No
lose
kidding.
both bingos to 16 honeys?
Yeah, I did not like any of the rows that 16 honeys were in, to be quite honest.
I was okay with BLTR. I wanted to see it, but that's okay.
I think column 2 is the play. I like
My
that
new
one.
meta is Pig Pool, baby.
Yes, I'm real curious to see what iCup does about 5 and 3. I do agree. I think JRL is.
I'm just thinking what his 5th one is. I just am
gotta
not.
be-
I'm not
it's-
sold on Pig Pool, but maybe it's
It's got
the
to be
play.
Pig Pool. Because your other option is Bacon, but then you got to learn Sub Aqua, you got to put in the code.
I guess Pig Pool makes the
Too
most
many.
sense because he has to go to CCL for eggs. I'll say that.
He has to go to CCL for eggs, and he has to go to HFP for Ice Wall.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Pig Pool. I'm sold. My original thought was just trying to figure out how to skip pressing the button. But I mean, he's doing the other setups for it anyways.
Yeah, you can't really get around pressing the button, unfortunately.
Well, they're both free in Canary Mary.
Ooh, yeah, Nade's right. You know what iCup should do? Is he does Ice Wall and then what would he do? Take Banjo down to hit the button, then he'd go through the loading zone, drop in, hit Toxic Waste, and end on that.
Yeah, depending on when he slips in hatching Tip Top.
Right.
Because I could also see ICUP ending on hatching Haggie's egg. Just depends on what he wants to end on.
Actually, yeah, you'd probably do what I just said and then walk over to Tip Top.
Yeah. Yeah, you go through the pipe to Tip Top, I think. Alright, well, who's ready for some auto-scrollers?
Mash A.
God, Steve has to do all 4 Canary Marys.
Yeah, we had 6 Canary Marys in this race. Pretty hot.
Ooh, Steve coming over here for the honeycomb as well. I think Steve is going to realize that 16 honeys is not all as cracked up as it's meant to be.
His booty.
There was a time when 9 health BK was a hot, hot, hot goal. That time has come and gone. Same amount of honeycombs plus more. But you got shorter goals to go with it, so it was okay. I do miss talking to Honeybee. It's just great.
Where's
music.
Steve DCW in?
Probably to CCL.
Yeah, I guess he has nothing to do in Barrel, so DCW into Pot of Gold, not a bad idea. Definitely the best time to do it.
He's just got to remember he's got a DCW into Pot of Gold with ice eggs, or he's fucked.
Yes. He should probably just do his HFP before DCWing, because he has like no late game things to do in there. He just needs the honeycombs.
Yeah, but all the honeycombs at HFP need clockworks.
Oh shit.
I mean, they don't need clockworks, but they're fucking slow without them.
Yeah, as I say, the 2 you can grab to the 2, but it's not pretty.
ICUP already done with both Canary Marys and GGM. And now Steve will be on his way to Canary Mary.
Is ICUP coming back with Clockwork? Oh, never mind. Nice muscle memory to tag the warp and go for the Globo.
Oh yeah, ICUP hasn't learned build drill yet. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
ICUP's not DCWing, right?
ICUP goes for the YOLO jump. Rest in peace. Oh yeah, ICUP's gonna have to do flooded too, right? Yeah, he's got to still do waterfall cavern and stuff.
Unless he skips GGM. I don't know how 5 and HFP...
Didn't he already get small waterfall with the detonator? I don't think he's skipping GGM. Or was that only Steve? Or no, Steve didn't get that either.
No,
it had to be ICUP.
He doesn't need jiggies.
No, ICUP did detonator levitation.
ICUP's gonna skip small waterfall. I think he gets big waterfall and dies.
No.
Dies out of the
ICUP
level.
did small waterfall.
I mean flooded, sorry.
Oh, okay. You think he skips flooded caves?
Yeah.
Oh, right. He got Canary Mary. Duh. I was like, what the hell else is his 5th? Ooh, tried for the regrab. Not quite. Steve popping into train station since Canary Mary took him over here.
Good, I like it.
Hopefully he remembers to grab the jiggy before he jumps on. According to my calculations, Steve will win this round by 11 seconds.
Oh yeah, Nade's right. ICUP should get Dilberta when he gets prison compound.
Agreed.
I always forget about Dilberta. I don't know why.
Dilbert is just such an OP Jiggy when you do GGM first. People forget it. It's because Dilberta absolutely sucked in the bingo years of yore.
Yeah.
Where you had to go to MT, go to GGM, come back to MT, just for one Jiggy.
Yeah.
Now it's on the way. Bonk.
Nice bonk.
Now Steve will win by 15 seconds. Well, Steve will be able to grab Inferno Honeycomb because he's going in there as the van.
Very true. Yeah, he's got a lot more options available to him this time around, I feel.
Yeah. All right. One goal done for each of them. Now, I think iCup told me the other day that I think he prefers Wing Whack Jump for Ancient Swimming Bath. We'll see if he opts to go for that or Pack Whack.
God, really? No.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely hate that jump with Wing Whack.
That jump sucks so much.
I much prefer the Pack Whack. Nice bonk. The
Nice
double
double
bonk
fire
on
egg
fire
bonk.
eggs. You love to see it. Should he get it with a clockwork? Well, he is coming back. He will be coming back. He could get it with a clockwork. He would have to warp back down, though.
Yeah, he probably
Steve a little
should
wide.
get it
Oh,
with the
that
clockwork.
actually worked.
Yeah, I'd get swimming baths with a clockwork.
Nice 93 from iCup.
Holy cow.
Really good RNG there. Okay, Steve on his way now to do all the puzzle stuff. Okay, so let's recap iCup's Jiggies. So he's going to go to MT. He's going to get, what 5 Jiggies?
Temple, Slumber, Bovina, Double Prison Compound.
And then he goes through for Dilberto, right?
Yep.
All right. I like that. I like that. And we did say Steve is thinking he's going to DCW to Pot of Gold, right?
I would like to see him DCW to Pot of Gold, yes. I don't
Only thing,
hate...
okay, hear me out, because this is a little scary for Steve. If he DCWs to Pot of Gold, that means he has to either leave the level and come back so that he can save and quit as the B, or he has to de-transform out of the hive after doing hive gain.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't hate a credits DCW either, because then that he doesn't need notes, so he doesn't have to worry about getting springies. And he has to be in GI for a little bit.
I definitely think you're right. I think he DCWs to credits. I think if he only had to do Pot of Gold, like let's say he had Pot of Gold Cheeto, then a Pot of Gold DCW would have been absolutely disgusting. But yeah, I just think because the Cheetos in CCL forces you to become the B, I think you get really screwed when you DCW into CCL.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're totally right. I forgot about having to turn into the B.
Hopefully Steve realizes this as well. I wish there was a better way to DCW. It would be really sick if he could DCW into GI and start EMPing the Crushers, but there's just no good DCW into GI unless you're already in GI.
Right.
You can get the nice roof DCW.
Easy J-Snake Grove early for my cup.
Yep, just a little bit ahead of Steve in the early game here. Say you have all train switches paired with 3 unscrew platforms. The thing is that you have to get into GI. I can't think of a row yet where roof DCW is actually applicable. Because you have to be inside GI with Talon Torpedo. And have a DCW set up to DCW to the roof. So there's just so much early game bullcrap you have to do before you even get the benefit of being on the roof. And at that point in time, just floor 4 early to the fly pad to get to the roof is so much faster. So, no. Unfortunately, I can't think of a row where DCW near the roof is faster. Like, you would need a row that was like Canary Mary with like black Jinjos with UFO Jiggy and unscrewing the platforms. And at that point, I still think it's just faster to do. Like, even all those goals that have the synergy of setting up a roof DCW, like, I still feel like that's fucking slow as shit.
Yeah, I think maybe with Witchy World Cheetos, there's an argument for it.
Nice flies by Ica, by the way.
Yeah,
insane flies.
Insane.
Morning, Dingo.
Morning, Dingo.
What were you saying about the situation?
Me? I was thinking,
Just
maybe,
with relation to the roof DCW or what you were saying.
Yeah, I was agreeing with Mumbo that I think maybe Witchy World Cheetos with.
Oh yeah, possibly as
platforms.
well. Yeah.
Because remind me, roof DCW is off the train switch, right?
Roof DCW is off the switch in the back that opens the Jinjo door.
Right.
So yeah, like if you were potentially hitting the train station switch and then going back there anyways. But again, like we're talking like at this point you're doing like 7 goals. No, it's not the train switch. I have no idea where the train switch would take you. I imagine you can't even use the train switch, right? Where would that DCW to? Because doesn't the cutscene end with Banjo being on there? I don't know what happens when you DCW to a train station cutscene, but I also don't think you can.
Let us consult the spreadsheet.
I don't think you can use a train station cutscene because you're literally on the train station as you end it. But that would also be a meme to warp to DCW inside of GI without Clockworks using the train station switch.
Oh yeah, it's just straight up not on here. Nothing about train switches.
Yeah, because I don't think it's possible. Because the entire time during that cutscene, Banjo's location is stored... Well, I don't know. I have no clue where it's stored. I'd assume it's just stored on the Switch. So I assume if you try to DCW to a train station, it just DCWs you onto the Switch.
I kept doing the old any percent of just leaving,
Yep.
getting Gilberto and leaving MT. Not bad. He's already got 2 of his levels done. The 2 fast ones though.
No, you're right, Brad. Yeah, you're right. I just don't. I have no clue where it is. So what? I mean, what are we potentially talking about? You hit a train station, then you save and quit after watching the train station cutscene? Would any of those even be good?
There's probably a fringe case for the ice train switch somewhere.
Yeah, I'm wondering if DCW to Ice Train actually takes you in there. But that also requires you turning into the snow. That would actually be, well, no, it's still not nuts. It's just fast. If you just need Ice Train Jiggy, right? It's just faster to fucking grab it with the clockwork.
It's faster to shoot, yeah.
Yeah. Unless you have like one of those strange, like, never go past cliff top rows with Ice Train Jiggy. I have no clue if Steve got it or not. I'm assuming yes. Yep, he got it.
Yep. Yeah, I have no audio, so I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't have his audio, so I have no clue as well.
I kept really stacking notes here.
Yeah, he just wants to make sure he doesn't have to go anywhere else for notes for Hatch.
Makes sense. Yeah, we're just giving Mumbo some meme ideas for the challenge series.
Well, it's probably something that somebody should look into. If it's not on the spreadsheet and it's a cutscene, but that's the thing. It might not also be. It might not even count as a cutscene. I don't know if do double black bars show up on the train station cutscenes?
I have no clue, but the spreadsheet also said moves aren't counted as.
Yeah, moves aren't counted.
Or is Ice Eggs the exception? I don't remember.
Ice Eggs is the exception because you see the fucking cutscene of the pterodactyl underneath the grunty dactyl.
Yeah.
Wow, Steve has so many notes. Why does he have so many notes?
Yeah, Steve only needs 5 more notes for his whole row. And he just dodged them.
I definitely think somebody should look into it if it's not on the spreadsheet. And they are DCW cutscenes. I mean, just to at least know what they do. I don't think there's any... Maybe some memer board somewhere makes use of one.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if Steve is going to DCW like right now. Right after this, just straight to credits.
Yeah, he probably should.
That would be why he has so many notes. Grabbing the Globo from Mumbo.
Actually, he shouldn't. He shouldn't DCW until he gets Ice Eggs.
Right.
Well,
I mean, he's not gonna go.
He can. No, he can get them later. He could DCW
he could,
just to grab Clockworks now and then do the rest of the levels in the order he wants.
And then, yeah, after GI, save and quit, go to Plateau, Cliff Top for Ice Eggs.
He's going. Thank God he chose credits.
Yeah, I agree with credits. I kept looking like he's thinking about getting 25 doubloons, hitting the, getting the ones in the ground.
Yeah, instead of coming back, yeah.
I mean, he's got to come back anyway.
Yeah. Or maybe his 20 route is just shit.
Is there an argument for, can you get, if you get the 3 in the ground and the 1 bollard that we normally skip, would it be worth skipping the 4 in the back of the water since we don't have double air or don't have fast swimming? Nice.
Is it worth getting the 4 underwater by getting 3 in the ground?
No, I'm skipping. Yeah, skipping the 4 in the back because we have slow swimming.
Maybe, yeah. Probably.
Could be what I was thinking.
But I would also probably just get the 4 in Toxic Pool.
Well, those suck too.
I know, but they're a lot closer than... He's getting... Nope, he's just fucking teabagging it.
Did he get pack whack? So he probably is coming back, getting...
No, he's coming back.
Yeah.
He's coming back. Yeah, so he's up to 9 right now with bollards still to go and the 7 up top. He just gets bollards here and gets the 7 up top. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, I guess he traded... Yeah, this is fine. This is a decent bollard route. Or a 20 route, I mean. You avoid swimming for any doubloons.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yep, you're right. You're the analyst, I'm the color. That's the same thing. You're the analyst, I'm the play-by-play.
Yeah, there we go.
I was like, the color commentator is the analyst.
You're the flowers to my Azael.
There you go. I wish I was flowers.
Gotta get that rap career going. Now Steve heading up the Vine getting a river passage.
Yeah. It's a base race. Steve and TDL, I come to JRL. They're going for the goals. What's gonna happen?
Meanwhile, like I'm just having this comfy, cozy swim in the torpedo.
Exactly. Can't even match. Yeah. Steve taking the shoes for the honeycomb. Don't see this one too often.
Nah. I like this honeycomb route though.
Yeah, he is. Well, he's up to 10, is significantly about a time faster than he was last bingo.
Yeah, just dipping the Styrac.
Oh, he did this. He did this already.
Yeah, that's done.
Ooh, Bargosaurus comes to touch him.
That looked intentional. I thought he was going to start setting up a Death Warp.
Yeah, maybe he's going to Death Warp out of here on the Beehive.
Maybe.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't have Clockworks. How's he going to get it?
He's going to split up and do Solo K.
Oh, he's going to do it the intended way. You're right.
Keck W, he went in here without freaking Clockworks.
He didn't have...
I mean, you don't need Clockworks to get any of these honeycombs, but still. Okay, nice.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. I kept heading to Pine Grove.
I didn't see. Did he Death Warp out of Eels?
Gotta do Klunga too. He warped out, I believe. He warped to town center and then walked out. Yeah, what you said. Yes, I think he Death Warped.
So he's not doing JRL Jiggies.
Yeah, maybe not.
Gonna do HFP.
Maybe he's doing HFP.
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't know why you would. There's so much JRL synergy there. No, he opened... Oh, no, he only opened Smugglers for the Cheeto page. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. He's going to do HFP. What is he thinking?
It's one of those things. It's
fucking
my loss is an Energous
synergy.
again.
You're getting baited by synergy.
It's my loss.
But
is
it's
an
the
Energous
wrong
again. It's like,
synergy.
oh, you have Jiggies and levels, and then you also have an individual Jiggy.
Oh, did he warp out? So did he do See Me Fish then or no?
If he warped out and didn't grab See Me Fish, I'm gonna shame this man.
Steve breaking in.
I really should have their streams open so I can go VOD dive for things like this.
That's okay. We rely on chat for the VOD diving. We gotta stick with the action. All right, Steve's got to do floor.
Congo 2.
Steve's got to do floor 4 early, and Steve also needs to. What is Steve doing? Oh, he's getting train station honeycomb. Steve needs to remember, Mumbo, that when he gets up to floor 4, he cannot step on the crusher switch.
Bro, why does everyone mix me and Mumbo up?
Did I say Mumbo?
Yeah, you did.
Emo.
It is everyone mixes me and Mumbo up. I don't understand.
When he gets up to floor 4, he cannot press the crusher switch. He did not get the fish. Emo, say the line.
Game 3!
Give it up for Game 3. Yeah, I mean, you guys both play RuneScape. You guys both play League. You guys both play.
We don't even sound alike either. So I guess HM does it, Bex does it, Cosmic does it.
I think it's just both of your names are short and end in O, and it's easy to trip up. If the crusher switch is pressed, the Mumbo pad disappears. So you cannot EMP the crushers after the crushers have been deactivated, which means Steve's goal cannot be accomplished, which means Steve's bingos is over. Steve pressing a little early. There we go.
There we go.
That's the shot we're looking for. Okay, please go through the doorway. Do not hit the switch. Thank God, he's going to the doorway. Woo!
All right. Glad we haven't seen that one happen yet.
Yeah, that is a huge rest in peace. All right, definitely hit that. Do not hit flight pad. Unless you want smokestack honeycomb.
Nah, it's not worth hitting this flight pad switch, I don't think.
It's got to do the jump. There we go.
Has me taking notes.
Has me taking notes, exactly. Okay, I think I just learned hatch.
Yes, he did. He's on his way out. Icup honestly doesn't have a whole lot left. He's got his return to... Excuse me.
Well...
That again. He's got his return trip to JRL. He's got 5 Jiggies in HFP. He's got to do Heggy, and then the 3 eggs in CCL.
Yeah, and he's got to do 5 Jiggies in HFP.
Right.
Yeah. He's got a fair amount. He's got a lot of levels still to go to.
I mean, it's not god-awful to get 5 in HFP. A lot of them are pretty short.
Steve, after EMPing, only has to go to CCL.
Yeah, but he's got all 3 mini games, dude. That's so long.
He does have the mini games, but
he's got at least 8 minutes in CCL.
He does have the mini games. Steve already had a goal about, but he forgot.
Yeah, he got the.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Can Steve bring it to game 3? If Icup does HFP Jiggies, I think it goes to game 3.
Mumbo did predict Steve wins by 11 seconds. We'll see if it happens.
Well, they did both bonk on fire eggs, so that prediction can still ring true.
It's very true.
The bonk probability was literally the exact same. Numbers crunched.
All right, very nice, Steve. No, you can't jump on that. Tried to do the thing you do with the ice cubes in HFP. Jump on the box and zap it with Mumbo, but it doesn't jump high enough.
Oh, yeah. What just happened to Ica?
He took an accidental death.
Oh. Trying to hatch
The
the eggs.
CCL Classic. Yeah. I think he was trying to jump back down here. I wasn't completely looking. Or he was trying to jump down from the one by Red Skull. All right, Steve about to head into his last level. I think this is sub 50 potential. Oh, but he does have to learn Ice Eggs still.
Steve does?
Yeah, Steve needs to learn Ice Eggs.
Yeah.
He hasn't opened Clifftop yet.
Okay. So he's gonna trek over there. Yeah, he's gone. He knows.
I don't think there's a clear lead in this race now. Steve, I believe, has 13.
Steve has 13.
iCup doing JRL 2. I think there's no way iCup's doing JRL Jiggies. Even though there's literally 4 in your way.
That's what I said. I said there's literally 4 in the way. He rejoins. He does
Nice
rejoin.
accidental recombine. Oh no. The meltdown.
He's going to alcove. Alcove to Mumbos to Tip Top. Steve's got the ice eggs.
I wonder if it's faster to jump off Clifftop
I don't think it is because of the death
and
warp.
use Jinjo Village. Oh, I guess he has the long walk.
I think just because of the death warp, it's not worth it. But yes, I had just briefly considered that in my head as well. He hatched the egg and then instantly killed himself.
Wait, did he not? Oh, he didn't hit the kid?
You don't have to hit the kid.
He doesn't have
The
to hit
egg
the
is
kid.
hatched.
Yeah, he's not.
But
doing
he's
zero
not
jiggies.
doing general jiggies. Why?
We knew that as soon as he skipped the fish.
I think we're going to game 3, Emo.
I think we are.
It is a massive throw.
Passive throw, I like it. I don't care, it was a typo, it's funny.
Why would you not? You literally have to pick up this jiggy. You're literally going into smugglers. You're literally hatching Tip Top Sun.
Yeah,
How are
like,
you not picking up these jiggies?
It's 5 jiggies in HFP versus hitting the kid and doing pig pool. And I think
We're throwing
the
for
latter-
content.
I think the latter wins every time.
God, and we liked iCup's row so much.
I think column 2 is still the play. I forgot what was on it, but I remember liking it. It takes long to flip over the turtle, but you gotta think about it. He needs 5 jiggies in some level. In JRL, he's next to 4 of them. He has to get Pano to get the Cheeto. He is in Smuggler's Cavern. It's a clockwork shot. It's like 5 seconds.
He's right next to See Me Fish when he gets Talent Torpedo.
He's right next to See Me Fish when he gets Talent Torpedo and when he does Ancient Swing Bass Cheeto, because he's got to go back and get that still. Or I guess he has it now. No, he still has to get it. Like, there's no way you don't do JRL. I kept flying into the switch.
Oh, that was sarcasm? Okay.
Yeah, man, sarcasm on the internet is too hard.
True.
Hole in one. Alright, now don't blow yourself up. Missed the turnaround.
Okay. iCup's got to go to Heggy first. Steve will be done with his first minigame by the time he's done with Heggy. Steve will leave Pot of Gold, grab his last honeycomb. He's got to do both Canary Marys, turn into the bee, and do Hive Game.
I kind of think iCup still wins.
I'll be so upset if iCup wins because, God, he played this row like garbage.
Yeah, but half of Bingo's picking the row. I did not like column 1.
Steve's got a pretty good pace here for Pot of Gold. This will be iCup's 5th egg. This will be Steve's 16th honeycomb.
Yeah.
iCup needs 5 Jiggies in HFP.
I think iCup still wins. I think the row's just that much better.
I think it's going to be close.
Because Steve has both.
Very close.
Steve has both Marys, and he's got to do Zubbas. It's like 4 minutes-ish. A little over 4 minutes, I think.
iCup's got to do Volcano. And he's got to do Shack
iCup
Pack.
does have to...
Yeah, and he's got to do Shack Pack skip.
Does iCup know the Super Slide?
I don't know. Maybe.
Classic bounce off the mouse.
I think this is going to be much closer than we're giving it credit for, boys. I think this is going to be fucking close as shit.
Is it going to be about 11 seconds? Dude,
imagine.
imagine.
Is it going to be 11 seconds? I don't know.
Imagine.
If Steve wins by 11 seconds, I'll actually fucking be incredibly... My mind will be blown. Kamumbo did say he crunched the numbers.
He did crunch the numbers.
iCup setting up for Slit Clip. Steve is already done with Canary Mary 3. iCup fails Slit Clip.
Steve onto the race that is so hard. There's a whole category that doesn't do it.
iCup with 4 more Jiggies to grab. Steve is doing Canary Mary 4. Steve wins. Come on, guys. Look at this. Steve wins. He's got to win.
Really, iCups is below average. I don't I don't think so. I don't know.
What about column 2? How does column 2 rank?
Oh yeah, go get the card and put in column 2. I thought that one looked nuts. That was the one that chat pointed out, and we kind of agreed that it was the pick. I think some people like BLTR on this card too.
I think Steve wins right now 100% unless he fails Canary Mary 4. Which, oh, he has to pause! Guys?
Uh-oh.
Guys?
Yeah, I think he loses.
He's mashing! He's mashing! He loses. He loses. He loses. He loses.
He
loses.
lost.
She is so far ahead right now. Oh my God. Steve loses to mashing. Wait.
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 Wait. Wait. He lost. He lost. He lost. Wait. I actually don't know. I actually have no clue. I actually have no clue. I don't have his audio.
I don't know if you want.
He won! He actually won! Oh my God, he actually fucking won! No way, man, no way. Okay, he's gotta get Hive Game.
God.
He's gotta get Hive Game. I cannot believe he actually won. How on earth did that win?
Dude, ICUP got.
ICUP is feeling Shack back skip. We're going to game 3.
Nah, man, you missed it. He got it and then got hit by the hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he just got it again. Look, the hand's down.
What the hell? Why is the hand still down?
I think that's a bug if it hits you. I've seen that before.
If it hits you, is the clockwork?
Yeah, I think it stays down like that. It's really weird.
Give it up for game 3, boys! Give it up for game fucking 3! The numbers say column 2 is good, but not quite as good as column 1. Interesting.
I think it comes down to Ice Train. Steve has like a minute 30, minute 40. You can get these 2 jiggies in that time and talk to or get these 3 jiggies. It's how fast do you get Ice Train? Oh my God, Connor.
Wait,
That's so rude.
was that ICUP's 3rd or 4th?
This is 2nd.
What does he still have to get?
Oh, this is 3rd. This is 3rd. This is 3rd. He has Ice Train and Boggy. That's what I'm saying. If he gets this super fast,
Well, if he gets this shot right here, right now. Oh no, he's just going in.
he's gonna turn to Boggy, do the hundo strat. So he's got to do this in like
Oh my
30
God.
seconds. If Steve wins, let it play out. I want to see if it's 11 seconds. That would be fucking insane.
I kept going inside. I think you lost him. Steve's
Yeah.
gonna win. Steve's gonna win. Actually, is he gonna win? He's got.
Yeah, he's on the Cheeto.
You gotta wait for the cutscene to end, though.
He shouldn't have scored so many points.
Time.
GG. GG.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
Holy shit. What a rip. Dude, look at this. I think it's more than 11, but holy shit.
Yeah, it was 20. It was 20. It was 20 seconds.
Wow.
All right, GG. We're going to game 3.
God.
Game 3.
Game
Gee.
3.
You guys finished 20 seconds apart. Oh my God.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
Woo! Nice routing, Steve.
Dude, I almost lost.
Oh my god, we were fucking popping off when you won. We were popping the fuck off. Yeah, if you lost at Canary Mary, you 100% lost. Holy shit, what a fucking
insane.
run.
My arms were donezo, man. I'm like, fuck, I can't do this, man.
You were literally... iCup was getting his 4th Jiggy out of 5 in HFP when you were waiting for the Hive game to end. And we were like, oh my god, he's just got to shoot the igloo.
Jesus.
What
man.
road you do?
I did call one, yeah. What did you do?
I was thinking about that row. I did row 1.
Row 1? Okay. Yeah,
Hi, Cup.
I can see that.
Yeah, tell him, Emo. Tell him, Emo.
Hi, Cup. I'm gonna pull the mic close. You and I are gonna have a conversation here.
Okay.
Tell him, Emo.
How far out of the way was See Me Fish in your route?
See me fish? It was right there.
How far out of the way was Smuggler's Cavern Jiggy in your route?
Yeah, I probably should have done J-Roll Jiggy, shouldn't have.
How far out of the way was
What's
hitting the kid?
Pano
that you already
Jiggy.
hatched
How far out of the way is
in your
Tip
route?
Top Jiggy? You're making me sick.
We were just like, bro.
Oh, my
You're
mind
literally-
automatically went to HFP because, oh, Ice Wall Jiggy is the goal.
Yeah. Exactly. People getting baited by their freaking individual goals.
Yep.
Yep. Happens.
Yep.
Okay. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. We'll be back for the tiebreaker in game 3. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I got to refill my water. Woo!
I'm gonna piss.
Yeah, this is not the finals. This is the bronze match for 3rd place. Winner gets $50. That is correct.
Very high stakes.
Very, very high stakes.
I put in 75 and I'm only have a chance of getting 50 back.
That's right.
Welcome back.
Jesus. One of the prizes for 1st and 2nd, I will be happy to tell you that 1st place will be going home with $400 and 2nd place will be going home with $125. Yeah, unless anybody is willing to donate to the prize pool literally right at this instant, then those numbers are going to stay the same.
Or
So
the
it's
next
400,
50-ish minutes.
125, and 50.
Two, 3, 2, 1, 4, 5.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I hope CCL Cheetos is a...
Brad, I already put in $500, Brad. I think I've done enough for the prize pool.
Man, I thought the Canary Mary synergy was bait like it always is, but I guess it wasn't.
I mean,
I mean, it was bait. It was bait if you did JRL Jiggies.
No, I mean for column 1.
Yeah, I honestly really wasn't a fan of column 1, especially with 16 honeycombs, because honeycomb goals are kind of bait.
I mean, I like that I was able to skip. I mean, if I didn't have to learn ice eggs, I was going to be able to skip all the cliff top, which would pull me towards it. And it wasn't too far on the way to grab more honeycombs in the levels that I was in, because I had to grab that. So I had to get that maybe anyways, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, with row 1, I was like, the majority of stuff is like cliff top and below. So I'm like, well, I don't have the DCW either because I'm getting Talon Torpedo for Cheetos and JRL. So.
Go, we said pig pool because you weren't going to HFP for Ice Wall and you're going to CCL for eggs. All right. Steve and iCup, are you ready for the tiebreaker?
Yep.
We did. Emo and I did say during game 1 that this was going to be a hot match, and we were correct. So, yeah, if Steve wins by a new mic, hopefully he does. Okay.
I think it's mostly Discord, honestly, but yeah, maybe I will.
No, I definitely do not think it's Discord. I think it's 100% on your end.
It's got to be. He just moved, right? It's got to be the room he's in.
Oh, yeah, maybe that too.
Steve, if I win, I'll buy you a new mic.
Alright.
Alright! Sounds like a bait. Alright, are you guys ready to go?
Yep.
Steve?
Yep.
Alright, chat, hope you're ready too. We're getting started in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Oh boy. All notes in GI.
Not quite. But we do have the dreaded all Cheetos and GI in the direct center.
Holy cow. All right, so my immediate the bait row is column 3. All Cheetos and GI with 7 bosses. That is bait.
That is absolute
100.
bait.
And with mumbo pads, absolutely bait.
I agree with you. Absolutely bait. Keep in mind that Weldar, even though he is the boss, he's fucking slow as shit.
All right, let's actually seriously look at the card. Ooh, sack pack in a corner. Ugh.
Not where you want it.
It's not in any good rows either.
Mumba's saying oxygenate the water and do fact pack 1 for column 3.
Oh my goodness.
Man, this is a shit fucking card.
This is a god awful card. What the hell is this, man? Jesus.
I'm trying to look for any synergy whatsoever.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I don't think row 3 is all that bad. You got the saucer, so you're setting up a DCW into all Cheetos and GI, so you DCW to GI.
Yeah.
Do the clockwork list route. Everything is in front of Klungo 2 except for your DCW to GI.
I think my problem with row 3 is that you still have to go grab Talon Torpedo when you're all done. But it does skip TDL and CCL like Mumbo said.
You don't, like... Can you do this row clockwork list cleanly?
iCup has chosen row 2.
Row 2.
So he's already looking to combine with 7 in GGM. And 4 in CCL. So he's going to combine Minji and Cole with 7 bosses.
So what do you do then? Klungo 1, Klungo 2, Minji, Cole. Patch.
Terry Dragon Brothers, or Patch Dragon Brothers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but I think those are the call. Steve is yet to decide.
I don't know if I like row 2. I mean, I don't like anything on this card, really.
Column 5 is probably the winner, but unfortunately column 5 is out, so.
Yeah, right.
I mean, 5 in GGM with 15. I mean, yeah. 5 is really fast. Like, insanely fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Row 4 actually is decent, too.
What a shot from Mr. Bond.
It's always good when he takes out the long globals, you know what I'm saying? Bang, bang.
Thinking about row 5. I'm just looking at it. I'm not saying it's good yet, but I'm giving this one a bit deeper look.
7 is just so many pads, dude.
7's so many pads, but you're already doing a lot in TDL for Terry's kids, and the 3 in TDL are all decently fast. Then you do like a Goliath start for your 4th one. And just grab 3
I just think
else.
it's still so many pads. I think maybe if it was 5, maybe you get away with it. Maybe you do the 4 you said and oxygenate the water. But yeah, the problem is that they don't do anything for you in those rows.
Right. I think I'd honestly pick row 3. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably not that great. I don't think anything here's that great. I don't like row 2.
I'm not a big fan of row 2. Steve has yet to choose. He's going in the puzzle. He needs more time.
Don't blame him.
What do you think about TLBR? Just running through the early game for notes and then fucking off in late game for the next 40 minutes.
What's your 6th in HFP? Is it Dragons?
You could argue for Saberman, maybe? Taxi Pack overdoing both bosses?
TLBR has 5 bosses in it. I don't know. You don't need Taxi Pack. I don't think you have any reason to be up there. It's way out of the way.
Is HFP Kickball faster than Dragon Brothers?
Once you're in HFP, it's what, 4 minutes? But then you have...
Yeah, but you have to warp. You have to open the Coliseum. I'm gonna say no. Just shorthand, probably not.
Yeah, it's probably a little over 5 minutes. Dragons aren't that long.
Okay, did Steve choose? Steve went with TLBR.
Okay.
What did we say? I got picked row 2.
Yeah. This is a rough card. This is one of those where you just don't want to pick any row.
Well, yeah. Only because the goal got shot out.
Right.
And the regular Bingo World were good. I think I like Steve's row a little better. But I think ICAP's row has more innate synergy. Well, just because it's got synergy doesn't mean it's faster.
Right.
You're still doing long goals that just somehow you get to do you know, two birds with one stone.
Lucky for iCup though, for GGM Jiggy, 6 is kind of the sweet spot where it's not god awful. And then once you get to 7, you kind of have to decide like which crappy Jiggy do I want to do. And in 7 bosses, it's decided for him.
Yeah, oil drill Jiggy is a goal, but it is very rare because people do not like doing that goal. Well, it's not rare because people don't like doing it, but it is rare. And people don't like
show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's balanced around doing the shot from Toxic Waste, right? And that's just kind of annoying.
Yes. Yep.
Because you either burn your DCW or you have to enter it normally, and that just sucks.
Yep.
Back up triggering the gate, coming over here for the warp to come back as Mumbo. Back up taking a bit of a swim here. Steve doesn't need... Oh, he needs Hatch. Never mind. I was trying to think here, because Steve didn't get Green Pile. He went straight to Detonator.
Yeah, I got up to 4 in GGM right now. Steve just finished his DCW, right?
Yeah, he just detransformed.
And now he's gonna go grab Bill Drill. Once he has enough notes.
He has 60. He, I don't know. He got the plateau notes first, which I usually only do if I know I'm not DCWing, but he has to. So I would have, like, done Green Pile and then Wumba. Detransform, warp to entrance, do this part.
He tried to do shoe jump from not even the platform you're supposed to jump.
Yeah, that was...
And then didn't cancel and took fall damage.
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Or I guess unfortunate, rather. Yeah, not a whole lot of exciting stuff this early game. Why does Steve's note count end in 5? He skipped 5.
He skipped 5 under. He skipped 5 in front of class. I'm gonna do the puzzle now. Steve already did the puzzle, so he'll be able to learn grenades and just go straight to MT. I'm being walked in on. Hi, Katie. Yeah, so iCup's doing his puzzle now. He's getting this out of the way because he has to.
Alrighty, sorry about that.
No worries. We're about to have them synced up in MT pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. So yeah, we'll have to see what Steve ends up picking for those HFP jiggies. I do think he just goes ahead and does dragons.
Yeah. I don't think there's
Unless Steve
a world
knows
where anything else you do.
Oh, well, does Steve know the... No, it's probably not worth it, right, to make a second trip to GI?
For oil drill?
Yeah.
Nah,
And
no.
I don't even know if he knows the shot anyways.
Because then he'd still be he'd have to learn Taxi Pack to get back into Toxic Waste, and at that point...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck that. I forgot he had to actually get into Toxic Waste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, because it's between what? Dragons, Saberman, Oil Drill, Kickball, and what am I forgetting?
Well, Alien Kids ain't happening.
It's got to be Dragons, I think.
Yep, I think you're right. And ICUPS 4 and CCL should be Stash, Cheese, Minji, and Jelly Castle.
I think you don't fight Minji. I think you do 2B.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, he's got to do bosses. Don't look at me. I think he skips Cheese and does 2B. I don't know.
I think you do Cheese. I think you do.
Jelly?
I think you do Cheese if it's Bad Skull.
Oh, wait. I don't think... Oh, just like if he goes to Blue Skull? Because, I mean, he could go there first and then it would be Good Skull.
Yeah. Like, if he goes to Blue Skull first and it's Bad Skull, I think you do Cheese.
I mean, he has to do Minji anyway.
I know he has to do Minji. I'm just saying that it makes more sense to go ahead and do Cheese if you're over there and it's Bad Skull.
Right.
Versus if you walk to Red and it's Good Skull, like, first, then you might not necessarily be as tempted to go all the way back over for Cheese Wedge. And you could go ahead and do 2 as the B. But I think if you go to Blue Skull first and it's Bad Skull, you do Cheese. And then when you turn into the B, you only get Castle. And you leave. Because you are going to get Minji regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, you're getting Minji and Stash every time. It's just which 2 of the other 3 do you take? And yeah, you take Jelly Castle either way, so it's Cheese versus Eyeballs.
Yeah. And I think Cheese, if you're already over there, is probably faster than flying around shooting the eyeballs.
Mm-hmm. That worked, okay.
Okay, Steve just got to break in a prison compound real quick. And ICUP is done. Oh no, ICUP's not done. Is ICUP going to come back later for... Oh yeah, I guess he's going to come back later anyways, because he's got to get the one behind the entrance. Yeah, he's out of here. I was like, he did not grab the one in the relic yet. But maybe he's going to do Snakehead skip.
Yeah, he's going to skip Target Zan, I think, and do Patch.
Yeah, we had said that. We had said 1, 2, Patch, Dragon, Weldar. Or not Weldar. Minji, Cole.
Right.
Forgot Steve's doing Weldar. And Minji and Dragons. And...
Yeah, Steve's doing 5 bosses. Alright, Steve getting Swamp Jiggy. He's about to be on his way out. Mark it.
Oh, Swamp Jiggy, yeah. Thank you.
I kept going on his note and ticket journey. Steve is he is split up and go here. Doesn't need anything else.
He needs some notes, but that's about it. Yeah, split up and go.
He does need some notes. Yeah, he needs to get to 420 for Hatch. I don't know what he's at right now. He's probably at like 215 or
Yep.
220.
He was at 220. Nice predict.
Nice snipe.
Getting sniped by the fruity. Did he get the goggles?
Yes. No, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think he did.
I never pay attention because I'm still looking at the card during that, usually.
I think he hit the back of Warp Tent just so he could grab the rest of space, warp back, and then go over to the rope.
Being extra sure of his note count. Oh, I guess we'll see if he has it.
Yeah, he's got
He
him.
does.
That looks good.
Yep. Easy.
I kept doing patch jam.
Oh, baby.
Icup's got to hurry up and do patch so we can listen to Weldar music.
Yeah, right.
Nice fucking shot.
Holy
You got the
moly.
double on the shoulder.
Actually a
Augers.
sick.
That was a really good patch from Icup.
I'm not saying this for any particular reason, but what we want to see out of Steve here is a save and quit.
True.
All right. Damn.
He must save and quit life. That was a great patch fight there from Icup.
Yeah, it really was.
And he's up to 2 bosses. Reminder for those in the audience, defeating the bosses does not require you to get their jiggies. You just have to kill them. Defeat them. We're going to swap audio so we get the Weldar jam. Icup is going to end on grabbing Cole's jiggy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ye-
Cole's
yes,
worth
Cole's
it
worth
for the
it.
row, for sure. No deaths to Weldar, please. We don't want to see that either, right, Emo?
Right. Who would ever die to Weldar? I was about to say at least I haven't died to Weldar in a tournament match, but first tournament I died to Weldar.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember it. I don't remember anything happening in the first tournament.
It was against Brad, and I was actually going to take a game off of him.
I just remember a lot of people signed up for that tournament that probably should not have been in that tournament, and then and then I got destroyed by Brad, and then I fought my way through losers for a while, and then got destroyed by Condi. I got destroyed by Condi, ladies and gentlemen. Although this was before JSG early was a thing, so
it's very true.
I would not get destroyed anymore.
Steve was like right in Weldar's face on that shot. Uh-oh.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's good. He jumped into Weldar a little too early, but he's going to survive.
Yep. Spam eggs.
I shot. Okay, grab some of the health after Weldar dies. Yeah, so what you want to do during the Weldar fight is as soon as he comes down from the stomp attack, you want to jump into him so he goes up quicker. Otherwise, he just chases you. But if you do jump a little too early and he's not registered as being fully on the ground yet, he'll keep chasing you because the game hasn't registered that you've taken damage. So Steve did jump a little too early trying to, have the most optimal Weldar. And so he had to hit him twice. The optimal strat is to get crushed. Yeah, well, doesn't that take you to 1 HP?
That's the big PP move. Yeah, it takes you to 1 health.
Yeah, fuck that is right. Especially when the fucking grid is on the ground. Okay, hopefully Steve grabs some of this health before he leaves. Yes, he is. 2 would have been fine, but that's okay. He's playing it safe. Ike up with his second Jinjo. Now we get the nice yeehaw Weldar music. Blum, 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 blum.
Great DCW remix.
Big Weldar. Steve making sure he stays on the pipe. Alright. Go back to iCups audio. Nice comfy Atlantis. Okay, so not much has happened. We've seen some boss fights. Got both of the bosses out of the way. iCup's doing his JRL stuff. Steve is going to have to do floor 4 early for the flight pad or come back to GI with Clockworks. But we're thinking he's just going to do floor 4 early, right?
Yeah, you do floor 4 early, hit the flight pad switch,
and
fly
leave
to the roof. You
fly
fly
to
up
the
to
roof.
the roof, and then that's not Cheetos.
Yeah. Cheetos,
Yeah,
you just fly into the window and then leave.
Yeah. I was confused with
Honeys.
Yeah.
Don't blame you. Steve grabbing notes. Why is he grabbing notes? Oh, he needs hatch. He needs hatch. Yeah. I kept doing the talent torpedo over here for sunken ship box. Good RNG, poggers.
Nice box.
Now he's got to go to Sanctum and he'll be done. I think. Right?
Oh,
Maggie.
Yeah.
Yep.
My mind was on the toxic waste pipe for some reason. I couldn't remember Maggie.
Yeah, Big Fish is right. All right, Steve doing floor 4 early for the second bingo in a row. Hopefully he gets it quick. Yeah, just think if Steve didn't get floor 4 early as quick as he did, he would have lost.
Yeah.
In game 2. It's pretty nuts.
You think coming back's faster, Gogo?
I just hate opening the door. Nice! Steve gets it second try!
Insane.
I-cup swim down.
Yeah, opening the door does suck a lot.
One more I-cup.
Oh,
there you
I
go.
just realized I-cup got sub-aqua.
Yeah.
Shame.
Shame. Well, it's game 3. I'm sure he wanted to play it safe.
We need to destigmatize surface teeth.
It's not that bad. It does suck if you miss, though. It is a lost bingo if you miss.
Oh, it's complete garbage if you miss.
All right. Both of them with their last goal done. Oh, Steve, what are you doing?
He's dead. Oh.
He's really lucky that that popped him up because it can kill you. I can't believe he went for it. You can die to that crap. That is really scary. Yeah, it is lucky. You can die by ground pounding in the swamp. It's always a munch when you beak bust?
Really? I didn't know that. Nice treble. And out we go.
Is that the same for credits as well? If you beak bust into the purple stuff? Okay, Steve got all his Cheetos, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the same in Cauldron Keep, because like if you fail the bit clip, you just ground pound and die.
I would still be worried because there are parts of the GI level where you don't get munched. So I am sure there is a place that you can ground pound and not get munched and die. So that was really scary to see from Steve. Optimal, but scary.
I kept fighting Chili Billy. We are going to be seeing a lot of the Dragon Brothers this race.
Yep. We're going to see both of them do both of them. Steve just grabbing notes by Cloud Cuckoo Land, but not going in there yet because he doesn't have hatch.
Yeah, he's pretty strapped right now. He's only at 340, and he doesn't want to do CCL
just
first.
Realized that Steve has to do Terry. I just realized that.
Yep.
Okay, so he should rush Terry now.
Does he know Chompa Warp?
Yeah, he should, because he doesn't have enough for it. He needs to rush Terry and split up Banjo and Kazooie at the top of the mountain. That's the fastest way to get the eggs.
I'm not sure about this
I think
one.
he's
So
coming over here for the treble clef.
I imagine for the treble, and then...
And then he's going to get pool notes before going back to Spring Ace. Definitely not the optimal TDL. Looks like TDL might be Steve's weakness.
That's what I'm thinking. It is a tough level to route.
He's had some pretty bad blunders in TDL against Nate and other people.
Mm-hmm.
This would also be one of them.
Oh, he's just gonna die.
Yep. Yeah, he's gonna die to get over to the pool and grab those 15.
Mm-hmm. That's a slow death. I think walking over would have been better, because that puts you on the side of the shoes.
Oh,
also.
ICUP gets fucked.
I don't know how many shots Willie's done. Is that 3 or 4?
This is
That was
3. He got it.
He's still gonna get it. Okay.
Oh!
Woo!
Gets pelted by the 4th one. Okay, finally Steve is gonna do Chompa Warp.
Okay. So he did just want to get all the notes then before hatch. Okay, so this isn't inexcusable, I don't think. Oh, dump the clockwork, okay.
God, both of them just have so much to do still, Emo.
It's a tough card.
It's
These are
much
gonna be
different than the first couple games we saw.
Yeah, these are going to be some long runs.
Only one may stand.
That's not going to be high enough.
He is really far away from the cage.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really, really far away from the cage.
Dude, this grenade.
Oh my
counts
god,
on
what
the
is he
grenade.
doing? Oh my
worked.
god! He went for the frickin'
Yeah, that's crazy.
he
I
went for the
haven't seen this
MTSC strat. God bless. That was sick. I can't believe he was able to angle and then come back in time. That was a nice shot of both bosses airborne at the same time.
setup. Yeah.
Alright, let's see if Steve can get the nice 2 cycle. That was a decent shot. He got the 14. It's a little spooky. It's not a guaranteed.
Not a guarantee, but it is faster than getting the 10.
It is fast.
If you can pull off the double shot later.
Probably wants to grab
Ico's got
a little more grenades.
Ico's got 5 bosses, right?
Yes.
He's on his way to Klungo, and then he just has Minji left.
How many grenades does Steve have? He didn't pick up another nest. 9, okay. There we
you go.
go.
That's
Nice
2
double
cycle.
shot.
Oh yeah, he hasn't fought Cole either.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We keep forgetting Cole. But he's going to get Cole as part of his Jiggy route, so he's good.
Right.
Yeah, so what does ICUP have? He just has Konga 2, pop into CCL, pop into MT, back to GGM.
Yeah, that's honestly
got to go. Steve's got to do the rest in here, pop into CCL, and then a lot in HFP.
Yeah, I think this.
So
this might be
ICUP
a clear
probably
win for
wins.
ICUP.
Yeah, ICUP probably wins. I think Weldar is just... Weldar's just you're fucking dead. Yeah, every Kongo is a boss. So like if you did Kongo 1, 2, and 3, that would be 3 bosses.
Please don't do Klungo 3 unless it's a goal on your card.
True. But that's also why we upped. So, yeah, bosses were, like, buffed in that way, but we also upped the number of bosses you had to kill for each of the goals, so. They went from defeat 3, 4, and 5 to defeat 5, 6, and 7, so. We made it to where You can pick Klungos. If they go with your row, you don't have to pick Klungos. Because before it was defeat 7 bosses besides Klungo and Hag 1. And it just looked like a terrible freaking... It just looked terrible. Oh, Steve.
Realizing he doesn't have springies or notes.
Yep.
You can't learn moves as solo Kazooie. Or you can't learn combined moves as solo characters.
Yeah, he needs to come back over here and get these notes to the left. Yeah, I think ICAP is just playing this row better. Yeah, 5 bosses, no Klungo, Hag 1, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
El Clasico. He routed notes perfectly, but yeah, didn't have springies. Did he split them up at the top of the mountain? He did, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. At least he did that right. I kept booking it to Red Skull. I know he's booking it to Stash. Well, yeah, he could have gotten Clockworks and then went back to HFP. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
There's 1 egg. Hatchery node.
So he probably does what? 3 in TDL, 3 in CCL.
Oh, you death
and,
warp.
like,
You death warp. Oh wait, no, never mind. You don't death warp. You want to jump down to the water one.
Yeah.
What did you say? For
Do you
his
do
eggs?
4 in TDL or do you do 3 in TDL and then like?
I think you do
Heggy?
4 and 3. Yeah. Otherwise, you do Heggy or Tip Tap. I just don't think either of those are worth. I think the
Right.
the Oogle Boogle warp is not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just go ahead and do it. Plus, you're already in here as Solo K.
Yeah, you just death warp out of Oogle Boogles and then that puts you at mountain. You can jump down to the flight pad.
Well, he got Blue Skull Minji, so I hope he does Cheese Wedge after this.
That main category muscle memory to jump over towards the honeycomb.
Yeah. Nice quick kill from Micah.
Easy peasy.
Nice warp from Steve.
Nice warp.
Didn't go for the beak bomb. Shaking my head. Just kidding. Beak bomb's like way
Shame.
slower. That's literally what I just said as Bex typed it in. Nice meme. The beak bomb is slower, technically. The only reason we do it in babies percent is because we don't have Clockworks.
I kept opting to not do Cheese Wedge. Steve so low on grenades, he kills himself with Clockworks.
He's doing double B. We said this wasn't bad. You liked it. I still think Cheese would have been better than Eyeballs. But you save a Clockwork. Why not?
There you go, Steve. He just jumped off the pad, got that weird.
Yeah, now what Steve should do is, because he does have Regal Blaster, he should recombine and just jump right onto Chompa's fucking platform. Or he saves and quits. I think I would have recombined and jumped.
Who was it? Arb who jumped, or was it Arb or Smasher who jumped down?
Condi.
Regal Blaster one time. Was it Condi?
Condi.
Oh yeah, it was Condi.
Condi jumped down and fucking ham slammed onto the pad. Icup's got 3. There he goes.
There's the escape. Looks like Steve's making his way to HFP now.
Yep. We said ICAP's up to 6 bosses now. Yeah, maybe Eyeballs. Maybe Eyeballs is faster just for the sole reason of 2 loading zones. I think 2 extra loading zones kills you since you're turning into the bee anyways. You're probably right.
Yeah. Just 4, isn't it? It's entering, walking the clockwork through, blowing it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is 4. Unless you do the new trick, but the new trick is banned! For now.
It's also booty cheeks.
It is also booty cheeks. For now.
For now.
Steve getting his ice eggs for Billy.
Yeah, I think Steve just unfortunately has a little too much left to do.
Yeah, I think his row is just, unfortunately, not as good.
TDL kneecapped him a bit, but I think the row choices.
I do think his TDO row, well, I do think his TDO routing was pretty unoptimal. Yeah, ICAP's just got to do snakehead skip and then leave. Oh, he's not even doing snakehead skip.
He's just opening snakeheads. Nice fire eggs. This is probably faster.
But then you have to talk to Bloatazin.
Don't you have to talk to him anyway?
No! Not if you just jump down there.
Oh. I don't know, talking to him isn't that bad. It's turning in the relic where he's real chatty. Nice signpost.
I mean, this is fine. Yeah. That's all of them. Time to death warp. Or walk out.
Where is he? He's walking through prison compound to get to GGM. How cheeky.
This is a meme. Why is he doing this? Oh, for Dilberta! Yes!
Oh, Jesus.
Yes!
I forgot about the Jiggy.
Yes!
Yeah, alright. Solid.
Poggers. Even better routing. Yeah,
completely
ICAP
forgot
has
about
us in the
Dilberta.
bag by far.
I thought he was just memeing.
Yeah, Steve is like not even going to be close.
Nah.
Oh, no moon rip. Third code, rip.
Third code. Dude, every time I do the third code first, I get third code. It's just how it works.
Every time you put in the third code, you get third code? Is that what you said?
Like, every time I do the sun, moon, star, moon, sun first, because, you know, it is fastest to do that.
Yeah.
Then I get, you know, star, star.
Yeah. Punished.
Yeah, that's 6. And yeah, ICAP just has the fight.
God damn.
I think he has to,
it's actually
raise
not
the
even
train
close.
still. Yeah.
It's actually not even close.
Yeah, he's got to raise the train and do the fight, but yeah, it's pretty dunzo.
Well, that's why I'm not in the third place match, because I said I liked TLBR, but now I definitely don't. Whew. Steve only with 1 health. Gotta be spooky. Spooky scary on his way over to Slit Clip. Who's ready for some Mumbone Zone? God, to think Steve hasn't even gone to CCL.
Nope. Yeah, he's still gonna be in here when ICUP finishes, I think. He's still got Willie.
Yep.
And Volcano.
Yep. And Fish and Ice Wall and Ice Train.
I've seen a surprising lack of the super slide in the tournament. Like, I'm surprised more people didn't learn it, because it really is not that difficult, and I think I've only seen Gogo do it.
Yeah. I've only seen Gogo do it for the Fish.
Like, his tutorial on it makes it pretty easy. Definitely easier than Shack Pack Skip.
Yeah. I should probably learn it, for sure. Because I hate Shack Pack Skip.
Yeah, like the biggest issue I had was just if Banjo would not super slide, like he'd slide to the ground and then stop. But I think the video you put out where it's like you do it in the corner of the doorway, or like the setup you do, made it way easier than whatever I was trying. I don't remember what I saw first.
Well, after a nail-biting game 2, we come to a slaughter of game 3. ICUP will take
anticlimactic.
Yeah, ICUP will take the third place match and the $50. Yeah, 51 with 7 bosses. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
A lot of synergy. Steve struggling with the Shack Pack Skip. Finally gets it.
Yeah, 2 really short goals. One where you are doing one of the bosses anyway, and then another where doing the boss directly helps you. Damn, it is a 50. Just launched the clockwork. Look at that. 50-51. GG.
I didn't even stop the timer. GG's! ICUP said he'd buy Steve a mic.
There we go.
Is it true?
Steve winning anyway.
Let's bring him in. All right, GG's.
GG's.
Did I get sniped again?
No, you won.
Okay.
You won. GG's. Steve had an enormous amount of stuff still to do.
Dude, I absolutely fucking hated this card, dude.
It was a pretty shit card.